Welcome back to Graveyard Keeper, where yesterday we got the whole lantern path in the back way. I think we did a little bit of character quests as well, got some tech, like the upgrades to the gravestones, which is going to be useful here in a minute or so. Trying to get the 200 graveyard points we need for the church upgrade. However, since we actually need the statues in order to get that as well, I've contemplated not going too hard into getting the new gravestones we just got, because they're gonna get replaced by the marble anyways by trying to get to 200. Okay, so the plan for today is probably gonna be getting some fish for the quest up north to unlock like that camp up there or whatever. I also want to get these skeletons here, so we need pumpkins. I'm gonna have to buy those, and then as much as possible I want to try to get further in the tech tree here to get marble and stuff. We have the first one, we just need this now to actually get carved marble. But again, I think we need carved marble and then these upgrades to unlock all these with the carved marble. I don't understand. I was gonna start by buying some seeds, but I mean, I don't get it. Okay, so we do have marble up here now, though, so that's starting to flow in. I originally came up here to actually fish a bit. I think we need the silver fillets. And this is where I caught them last time. There's 4. Just to get a... yeah. Goodness. I'm not a fan of the fishing. Can I craft more than one at a time? I had one in here the whole time? I'm upset. So I think we can swing by the seed place, see if that has any pumpkin seeds. Is here. Why is he here in the middle of the night, but not in like broad daylight? I'm curious if there's a way to like improve or get seeds back. So like seed makers in other like farming sim type games, where you can take some of the harvest and break it back down into like more seeds and use to plant it. That could be very handy instead of having to constantly buy seeds, because you get a slight refund on them, but not much. This man, Esmeralda. Inquisitor's guards grabbed one of our friends. She's still waiting for her trial, so she might still be released. Ask your friend Lord Inquisitor to release her, and I'll tell you everything I know. Okay. No, he is my friend. That's true. The trick is to use a bonfire, not a stove. Fresh air is the key. And of course, a good fish. Actually, you can use any fish. We're talking about good kebabs. Eat these kebabs and you'll be strong like me. Is that all? I did all that fishing for that? Wow. That's disappointing. Well, with that disappointment out of the way... oh, I actually can plant that. But we're also going to plant the pumpkins. So when those grow, hopefully we'll be able to craft a few of those skeletons down in the basement. Okay, so we're kind of at an impasse in the main story where we have to wait for the Inquisitor to show up. I believe is the next, like, red day. Get these zombies working again real quick. I think I'm going to put them to work with the books. I'm pretty sure that that's more valuable than just waiting for stories to come in. I'm curious if it actually stacks the stories. Like, it defaulted to the shelf down here because I didn't have any gold stories and the dude made a gold story. But if he had made a bronze one, it would have stacked into this one because it found that there's already a book in here, or a like bronze star story. So while we wait for pumpkins to grow and stuff, this has been sitting here for a long time untouched. And there's like flower shelves and carpets and stuff, and then wallpapers, which I think are all. So let me see what these do. Yeah, there's space to fit 3 of these, so I think I'll put that there for now. We have the updated cooking table. Utensils. I don't know what it means by utensil. Okay. It looks better. Does that do anything? I think I can revert. Is it all just decorative? And the utensils rack looks like a storage. Other than that, I think these are decorative. Unless it like helps with quality. I don't think so. For now, I guess I can just try to keep the influx of materials at bay while I wait for it to be the Inquisitor day. I was trying to find something to do just specifically to get blue points, and I was thinking of making another prayer, and that's interesting. I doubt it's going to give us nearly as much faith as the combo prayer that I currently have, that we're doing, but I think it might have a special effect. Well, it does, but just like, what does it do? Let me try to get the prayer of imagination, see what that does. I mean, that in itself gives a lot of blue. It doesn't like say what buff it gives, or if it even gives a buff. Let's store it in here for now. I think I'll craft the I don't know what that was. 80% for silver. Let's try it. What? I've been scammed. I was straight up robbed. I don't know if that's like permanent or not. Like, do I have to pray for each vendor like once? Or if there's like a vendor I want to go to, do I have to like pray for that vendor and will like the prices lower or something? Or is it a thing where it just like increases the like XP or whatever to get to the next tier? Because if that's the case, I don't really care because I kind of have everything I want from vendors. Like at the moment, I'm not hurting for any resources, but I will get a bunch more bodies. I did just get enough to unlock the next gravestone, so one step closer to marble. Bishop was saying something about having to get like quality statues for the graveyard, so I don't even know how to get higher quality statues because it looks like the stone ones don't have the same quality effect as like normal stuff like books or food. So I need to ask the Inquisitor about the gypsy girl who he has locked up apparently, who is the astrologer's daughter. I don't know why the astrologer needs me to find her, or why I need to... Wait, I can't ask him to release the dude until I have 60, which means I need to progress in this. And we got a body. So 2015 5. Okay, that was another thing I wanted to do. Good thing I ran into that. Oh, this guy's really good. I'm actually going to stick this guy in the zombie like field that I have, the zombie agriculture. Okay, so I have enough to craft this now. Buffet. We can serve beer and burgers. I don't think I can make beer yet. All I need is 10 blue. That's not hard. burgers, though, I can get. Those just require flesh and like pastry dough or like normal dough. But I think that's gonna be useful. Let me check. I built the tent. I don't know if like I need to feed anyone there or if I just need the thing to be built. But that should be the last blue point we need to get brewing. And I'll probably check the basement to see if I can store this stuff down there first before trying to put some in the work yard. I can. Sweet. Okay, clearing out some inventory space. One thing I want to test is we don't need blue points right this second. I'll leave this blue book in here, and if these guys deposit another blue book on top of this one, I might actually try keeping like item filters in certain storages just so they deposit the like stuff they produced into the right storages. Perfect. So hops, wheat, and water. It's not horrible. Pumpkins are grown. Got another body. 6 pumpkins. Got enough to replant 1. Hemp as well. Kinda nice. Ooh, it's bad. Because then we can just burn it and not have to worry about like burying it and stuff, because the parts are gonna be nice. You can hang out there. I get to 6 and 2, but I'd rather get the parts from it. I don't want to bother with the important parts. Just toast this guy up real quick, and we'll snag this guy. 18 efficiency seems really nice, actually. Slap him in here. So it looks like I can craft anything I have the seeds for. However, they're always going to be bronze quality or no quality. These have no quality. So anything that has quality, I believe it'll always be bronze. Unless I get the fertilizer upgrades for the farm, which that takes 20 blue. And to get gold, I probably have to get this as well. It's 35 and then 150 green. I'm not super keen on spending my blue points on that. I'm just going to be trying to save up for the marble stuff. I'm trying to look into what he wants, whether he wants the sculptures or the like cross and plinth, but it's sculptures, not statues, so I don't even know what the statues mean. But regardless, it's Sunday, we can take a quick nap and try out one of the new sermons, see what that does, if anything, and then we can look at getting some more decorations down in the sacrifice ring. Okay, so this one's very vague. However, it was the only one that had like a specific thing it did. I don't know, I'll try this just because it has like a very straightforward like thing. I dropped whatever this was. There's only 1 less faith as well. Blessing of Commerce. 7 silver. I don't remember what I was getting before. Can be sold to a vendor to increase their tier progression. That's kind of what we figured it would do. It is still a little bit lame though. Moving on, we have these to make. So it's 1 skull per and then 2 beams per. I'm assuming we can make 2 of each. So let me grab 4 skulls and 8 beams. And just like so. Red skeleton on the wall. Spooky. And then red skeleton. Yeah. So I think that's everything that we can do. We just need to fill the fountains with blood. It's gonna take 20 blood. So in order for us to get the full 20, that would have to be 3 sacrifice points per fountain. Well, 3 extra once we fill them with blood, that is. So we'll trade the burial certificate, and then I do want to see if I can trade the blessing of commerce to the blacksmith, maybe? See how much that gives. Not that much. Not even really worth it either. Wow. I'm probably not really going to use that sermon ever again. I did see that we actually need to give a silver pumpkin to Clotho as well. That would be this little swamp creature here. Brought the pumpkin. Great, Super, this is the perfect dish. You just wait until all your teeth fall out and then you'll know. Huh. Wow. Love it. So great. The other thing I did want to look at, though, stuff like this. Like, what does this mean? All deceased are welcome in your graveyard. I don't understand what the sermons do. There's like a million sermons, and there's no information on them at all. Except things like this that just are basically straightforward about earning you extra faith. Then you can look at the stats for them. Or here, when it explicitly says like it'll affect something with vendors, you can kind of infer what that does, but still it wasn't super clear. But then there's things like this. It's about sin and forgiveness based on a couple of stories from your youth. Like, what does that mean? What does it do? Like, make it and find out, I guess. I'll just craft a bronze one, because why not? It's good for some blue points. Then next Sunday, hopefully whatever one we decide to test out will give enough faith to get another sermon. I was thinking about making this one, because it seems interesting at least. Yeah, so like, I think the better sermons require a book and 7 faith, which this one does. But I still don't get how this one's better than this. Okay, so I was doing a little work down here, and it does exactly what I thought, which is it defaults to this container here. I don't know why. If I have one item of the type that they make, it'll find the proper storage shelf and store them in that same stack. So if I have a spot to store like books and stuff, the zombies will auto deposit that into the same like storage, which is very handy. Another body. Hello, kind sir. Max is at 5. Another one for the burn pits. Okay, but we do have 10 blood now. So we can go fill up one of the fountains. Let's see what that does. So it does give 3. It's kind of what I thought. Okay, so we're 10 blood away. Another achievement for red points. What we need is more bodies. What is the last one? Even if we burn all 4 of these, well, actually, blood we extract regardless. So we need 30 more carrots, but 3 more like bundles of carrots in order to get enough blood to actually fill the other fountain. I don't understand. I never had a problem with it before. I don't get it, man. We have a gold. Let's go. We are in fact rolling in it. Okay, so I can craft some bread. Let me do that. And I need baked meat, which I believe needs sliced meat. Once these buns are done, I think you can throw those in there. I don't remember how many burgers it needed. Probably run to Witch Hill and check just in case. I am really curious if I need to stock the food stand or if it doesn't really matter. That's enough to make 2 burgers. Got the body. This guy can hit 6. I don't think I'm gonna burn him actually. We still got our blood and it's a white 6. Another one of these sleepers. Of course he shows up in the middle of the night. I will buy all the carrots. Okay, just switched over to the Inquisitor day. So we're going to need to sort this out before he leaves today. Oh, and he gold star both of them? So it's not even really worth that at all. I don't even have gold star onions. Oh, you just got here. Nice, perfect timing. The tent, let's go. Yeah, the people are gonna love this. You'll probably earn a lot of money. Gold story. Yes, Monsignor. You know, at first I thought you were kind of shady, like you might be a problem. I had this strange feeling that you didn't belong here, but now it seems like you've blended in just fine. You do what you've been asked to do. And profit means everything to you. I believe there's a place for a person like you in our future world. In the world we're going to build in the town, the world of pure faith. Ah, one day, one day. The audience is gathering, do your part well, and I will do mine. We burn another witch now? Aw. Well, let's do this first. I'm sure I can show you that I can be trusted well enough to look after Witch Hill. Indeed, perhaps one day I will embrace you as an Inquisitor apprentice. Meanwhile, I will await your reports. Night Watch achievement. Nice. Silver story. And then this is for the Gypsy. It is not in my rules to release someone, but this time I'll make an exception. Her friends have been making too much of a ruckus outside my headquarters. Okay, so now I just have to talk to the Gypsy Baron about... Now I have her released. I got 3 stories from that. Cool. This guy. Your friend is free. I talked to Lord Inquisitor, your friend is free. I was right, he is your friend, so you're an important man around here. You could say that. Tells me about Esmeralda. Where's your sister? Probably she's far, far away. They put her on a ship of the dead many years ago. She had a child, didn't she? Yes, a daughter. Once she was a blessing to me, but now she is my shame. She's alive. Yes, she's alive, but she betrayed her own people. She even betrayed the memory of her mother. She sold her mother's last gift, disowned our legacy, and for what? For lust, the impertinence. In the town, she's known as Miss Charm. Didn't I guess that right? We haven't spoken her real name for many years. Okay. That's what I found out what the Gypsy Baron knows about his daughter. Miss Charm just has necklace back snake still. I mean, tomorrow is the moon day, so I guess we can do that then. Okay, so it is moon day now. Try to see if this guy, Esmeralda, has a daughter. My daughter, where are they now? Esmeralda died many years ago, but her daughter is alive and well. I think you might have heard about her. Her name is Miss Charm. Nice. Unbelievable. She's very talented. I saw her perform once. Crying, bro. Oh, I'm afraid she'll never accept me. I left her mother before she was born, but I didn't know. I knew that it would break Esmeralda's heart, but it was all in the name of science. What a fool I am. Young man, you must test these waters for me. Speak with her, find out what my chances are. You promised to tell me where the golden angle is if I can reunite you with your daughter. Definitely. Okay. Yeah, the more I look at these vendors, the more I'm thinking that that thing to increase their tier is just like absolutely worthless. I like, already have everyone at max tiers. Okay, so Miss Charm is on the next red day. We have a sermon tomorrow. But until then, we're just waiting on bodies to get blood. So I guess I'll just grind through some materials. Mostly just hoping not to get a body that's like really good for... Ooh. I was hoping not to get a body good enough to like get resurrected, because that would require me to make another zombie juice, which costs blood. Unfortunately, this guy is -1. But I mean, like, it's not much of a problem. It's not like 138. Honestly, like the 800 that the like Baron was joking around about does not seem that crazy anymore. Okay, it is Sunday now, so we can try out that like prayer for inspiration. Let's see what this gives. So 13, 20 minutes. You have a better chance to write something of good quality. For the next like 10 minutes, I just used the perk to make up a ton of notes, chapters, books, just utilizing that extra boost in quality. Towards the end, I actually made a prayer of repose, but I didn't luck out and I only got a bronze. So I decided, since I already had a bunch of books, I was mostly doing it for blue points, that I'd try again. And on the second try, I actually got a silver quality prayer. Worth it. It was so worth it. Let's go. So this is probably going to be our best sermon now. I think the Faith ×2 is going to be crazy, but we'll have to see next Sunday. I think I can sell this prayer to the bishop whenever he's around next, but I think that might be all I can do with the writing perk at the moment. I guess that is like kind of nice if I want to go on a writing spree. Well, I mean, it's really nice if that sermon pays off, because I don't think I would have gotten the 20% chance bumped up from bronze to silver with just the bronze materials if I was not on this perk right now. But I realize I have a ton of blue points now. So we got a body overnight as well. Dude, this is just 5 blue. I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do is have 2 breweries, then 2 of these fermentation barrels. So I guess I can throw in some berry ferment. Like so. I'll have to see what that sells for and stuff, or like if it's useful for drinking for energy. I think this is the last body we have today. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to fill up that second fountain. Okay, but with that, I grinded out the rest of the red points I need to get marble gravestones. So I think now we can work with marble. Actually, let me check real quick. Yes, so we can make the marble fences now. I realize these aren't the best ones out there, so I'll probably not convert like the entire graveyard, but I'll just, as a little celebration, throw some of these on. These 5 graves now have marble fences. That lets them all get positive graveyard points now. That brought us up past 150, which is pretty sweet, but that is all the time I have for today. Definitely got pretty far along the main quest, going back and forth between all the characters, being like, who's Esmeralda, who's her daughter, though we kind of guessed that off the bat, which was nice. But next time, definitely going to be looking into that sermon we just got. We actually got so lucky on that roll getting a silver. So hopefully that's going to be super nice. You can have a sermon like a couple of days. So that's probably going to be the first thing I do next time I'm recording. But other than that, we've got the next step in marble stones, which is going to be useful, but I don't know how great it is, considering that the next upgrades are both upgrades on fences and headstones in the marble department. So I'm definitely going to be looking at getting the 3 upgrades we need, which is the polished marble, and then the next step in marble gravestones, and then marble statues. we're definitely gonna have to grind out a lot more blue. May have to switch our zombies over to generate stories, and then try to save up a ton of those, and then roll one of the writing sermons and try to get our luck there with doing a bunch of them at once. But that's probably gonna take a while to save up for, so next time is definitely gonna be looking into trying out that new sermon, seeing what's up with that, and maybe unlocking some more marble stuff. But yeah, that's all the time I have for today.